Any witnesses see him?
Yeah, but he was wearing that mask, so no one got a good look at his face. But he might have been sent by Michael Carcano. Carcano just warned me and Javi off the case. Right, Javi?
I'm sorry, what?
Check the security cameras outside the building. If we can ID the shooter, maybe we can tie him to Carcano or whoever else was behind this.
Nice dress.
We love him. Hey, look who's here. He plays homicide detective Kevin Ryan on ABC's hit show Castle. And this morning, we are pleased to have Seamus right here live in studio to talk about that popular show right here on Channel 7 and your career. It's great to see you.
Thanks, Anu. It's great being here.
All right, just getting ready for this. Found out that you were actually born in Flint.
I was born in Flint, yeah, and we moved out to Arizona when I was 6. It's nice. All my roots are here. Lots of family. Shout out to my Uncle Bob, who I'm here to visit. It's his 60th birthday. We surprised him yesterday.
Oh,
he lives in Dearborn.
wonderful.
Uncle Bob, I know you're watching. I know you're watching, Uncle Bob.
That's terrific. Uncle Bob, yes. Happy birthday to you, Uncle Bob. All right, so tell us first, you recently wrapped up something at Tribeca, right?
Yes. I had a short film John Huertas and I co-produced, and we starred in as well. So we were just at Tribeca in New York. It was crazy. Sophia Loren had a short in the same block as ours of the programming. So so everybody wanted to take Sophia Loren's picture.
Sure.
Comes around taking pictures of Seamus Dever. Who wants to take a picture? No, it was great. It's amazing. You're surrounded by these legends. It's just incredible. Yeah.
So tell us about Castle. Obviously, this show is huge. You must have such a great time being on the show.
Absolutely. We have a great time on the show. We laugh all day long, which is great because our work days are like 12 to 14 hours sometimes. And so, with Nathan, Stana, John, myself, we're very collaborative, which is great. I didn't think I'd have that experience being on a television show. A lot of times actors don't like to talk about their craft, but we're very open to that. So I think it makes everything better. I think it comes across on screen that we are very collaborative.
Yeah, it really does. You guys have great chemistry. And you also have this, art imitating life because your wife is your wife on TV.
Yeah. My wife, Juliana, plays my wife, Jenny, on the show. And, it's great to have her on the show. We get to rehearse things. Of course, we get to rehearse the kissing, but that's not what I'm talking about. Sometimes there's some very dramatic scenes. There was a scene this year where we were put in great peril, where I might not make it out alive. And we got to rehearse those phone call scenes before we actually did it, and it was amazing because I think the work really benefited from that. And you don't get that on TV. A lot of people think it's like, oh, you're going to sit there and talk about the scenes for hours. No, you make it as you rehearse it. That's sort of the way it works on TV.
And how did you get started, really?
I started out doing high school theater when I was a small kid, and my dad was always into theater. He did some stuff at Wayne State, and he did some stuff up in Flint, and so he encouraged me to go through that route. And so I always just did theater, and it ended up my dad was my drama teacher in high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And
good.
so he sort of pushed me in that direction, and I really never turned back, and then here I am many years later.
It must be really great to come back to Michigan. I mean, your family just must go crazy to see you on such a show like Castle. It's huge.
Yeah, we were, as I mentioned, we surprised my Uncle Bob yesterday, and just the whole restaurant was like filled with Castle fans.
Oh, I love
People
it.
coming up to me saying, oh my God, are you that guy on Castle? Are you that guy? Like they wouldn't expect that you'd be just hanging out here in Michigan. But it's great, everywhere I go, all these people tell me about they watch Castle with their families. It's one of those things that little kids and adults can watch at the same time and not feel weirded out by it. So it's kind of cool. We bring people together. I like that idea.
Love that. And before you go, we can't let you go without giving us a little sneak peek, I guess, of tomorrow's
night.
episode.
Okay. Fun episode tomorrow night.
Okay.
Basically, there's the murder, but aside from that, Esposito and Ryan, they get it in their heads that they both want to be Castle's best man. So there's this little competition where they end up sucking up to Castle, really hard sucking up. But Castle's unaware of it the entire time. It's very funny.
And you and Esposito are hilarious together.
Thank you.
That'll be great.
My good buddy John Huertas. Yeah, he's a good guy.
Seamus Dever, thank you so much. And of course, you can catch Castle right here on 7 on Monday nights. We'll be right back.